lets go. Not in a big or loud way, but quietly, like your heart finally saying, I don't need to hold this anymore. And when that happens, you might not even notice right away. It's just a softer breath or a feeling of calm you haven't felt in a while. This reading isn't just about what's leaving your life. It's about what's waking up inside of you. We'll walk through it together. What's falling away, what's coming back to you, and what's ready to begin. So let's get started.
Hey there, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, my name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, and open up your reading here. So we're going to first start with a spiritual gift card. This is a gift that you carry. It's a gift that you're meant to apply in your life through whatever experience you're having. It is actually going to support you. Okay, so we are getting for you messenger. You, my friends, are messengers. So the message here is you receive messages from the universe and distill them into messages that can be received by those who would benefit from them. So you're very intuitive here, Libra. I feel that you're able to notice things, subtleties that most people can't. And you're able to put pieces together again where most people can't. And you're able to interpret that to people in a way that they can understand it. So you are a messenger. And some of you might resonate with the image of this card. Perhaps you've seen someone that looks like the person on this card. Yes, you are a messenger, so they want you to apply this gift in whatever form works for you best, to find creative ways to do that. All right, so remember that you have a gift here, and you know, this gift is meant to become stronger at this time because there's a completion happening in your life and you are actually stepping into a new experience. So we've got a few different sacred wounds. I'm going to read the one on the top here. So the wound of the rusted key. These are wounds sometimes that surface through tougher experiences if we're moving through them, or sometimes even through quieter moments where we start to ponder and wonder and then, you know, stumble upon a memory that sparks a wound to resurface. So the wound of the rusted key here. Readiness met by a locked door. So this wound forms when you finally feel prepared to step forward, only to find the path blocked and the timing off. You've done the work, felt the call, but something won't open. It can leave you doubting your readiness, questioning your purpose, and aching with the weight of unexpressed momentum. So this is a really interesting wound. I've actually felt this in my earlier years, and it's a hard one to deal with. So maybe in some way it is resurfacing for you, Libra. So this is something that Spirit wants you to sit with. Sometimes we're not meant to do anything at all other than be aware of the emotion rising, how we are reacting to it, how we are showing up in our experience as we're feeling this. How are we choosing to express it if that's what you want to do? Channel it into something else, right? So finding ways to work with it or heal it, right? Many ways. So definitely, I feel some of you are waiting for something, right? That's definitely coming in through the rusted key. Like this person's looking out the window, right? So, all right. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming in. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have movement here. There's definitely energy that is not standing still. There's an opportunity. So I feel that you're in motion in your life right now. You're very busy, Libra. You know, it might not be your physical reality that is busy, but your mind that is busy. Now there's an opportunity appearing, an opportunity that is going to pique your interest. Okay, so this is the Knight of Pentacles. We have Four of Swords. So there's no need to rush anything here, Libra. Even if the energy feels rushed, sometimes we're asked to make decisive actions, to act really quickly here. Quick doesn't mean like right when you hear about the opportunity. It's just giving yourself a few minutes, maybe even sleeping on it before you make this decision. So really giving yourself some time before you do anything. So that's a Four of Swords. And the Page of Wands is, this is a new experience for you. You've never done this before, and things are going to happen in ways that you've never experienced. This is what they want you to prepare for and not be afraid of it, right? We want to clear some of the energies that we've experienced in the past and start with a blank slate, not assuming anything, right? So that is the Page of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. Whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And Libra, I love it when you share with me how these cards show up for you in your own life experience and how this reading resonates for you. So share with me in the comment section below. All right. There's definitely an expansion happening here, and I feel that the Messenger and the Page of Wands are connected in some way. You are about to embark on a journey where you are, it feels like a leader. You're stepping into a more leadership role somewhere in your life, and this is actually really exciting for you. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. So yes, I feel you're shifting into a new energy. There's, we have these things that are coming up that are surfacing because you are in this process of releasing and letting them go. So sometimes they come up in little increments, sometimes big increments, sometimes small ones. So allow yourself to flow through this. Sometimes Spirit just asks us not to do anything about those emotions, but rather just feel them when they come up. So I feel you're finding new ways to deal with some of the things that you have been dealing with, your emotions, your habits, the way that you're thinking that are creating the emotions perhaps. I feel some of you may have recently had a dream that brought up some old wounds, some old, experiences. I'm getting heartbreak here, definitely something to do with another person, right? Now, there's an energy that is calling you in. You're feeling this. Those of you, especially if you're spiritually in tune, you're going to feel this. It's showing up for some of you while you're sleeping. This is what I'm getting, while you're sleeping. It's slow. It's almost like I'm having trouble saying some of the words that are wanting to be spoken because they're coming in slowly. So I'm slurring them. This is what it feels like, the energy. So it's in little spurts. It slows down and then it moves forward. So if you're caught in this energy, this is what it is. Stay grounded here and stay focused. This is where you want to have a plan. You want to have a strategy. You want to be tactical with your thinking. Waiting to make a move, taking a look at the bigger picture, right? Organization. I feel this has to do with your schedule here, Libra. To implement some sort of a schedule, especially those of you that are finding that you don't have energy, right? If you're feeling that just lately you're not fully feeling energetic or wanting to do things that you normally do, or maybe you have an idea, something that's been on your mind, and your mind is ready and energized to do it, but your physical body just is not in tune with that. Maybe it's hot outside, or there's something else going on. Whatever this is, give yourself that time. You don't want to dwell here though. So implement small little changes in your day-to-day life. This is you now getting a game plan here and putting it together and actually taking action and getting into motion there. I'm also getting some of you needing to move your body, to get up and move your body a little bit more in a way that you haven't. So I'm seeing someone dancing in their bedroom, someone dancing in their living room, maybe watching some sort of like workout video or dance video or something, or you're cleaning up and you're working out and dancing. So that's really interesting. I love that energy. I actually implement that in my own life sometimes, and it really uplifts me, right? So I feel this is an energy that is asking you to implement practices in your life that uplift you, that move your body and it's all about the energy kind of moving around and being free to create in the way that you're rippling it out in the world, right? You are going into something. And whatever this something is it's going to, challenge you a little bit here. So you want to be prepared for that by staying grounded and focused. So it could be you deciding that, you know what, I'm going to start waking up at 6:30 every single morning. I'm going to have that as my first step in creating a schedule and flowing through the day. And you're finding it hard to do that because when 6:30 hits, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just exhausted. Let's just sleep let's hit the snooze button, right? I've been doing that lately. And it throws me totally off, right? And I notice it right away. I'm like, I should not have done that because I have my weekends to do that, right? I have a lot of time for my lazy or sleeping in, right? Cuddling a little bit more in bed. This is what this energy is, the Four of Swords. It's a beautiful feeling. It's something that we deserve, we are worthy of, something that is not selfish, right? But you don't want to do too much of this and find yourself not getting things done. That's what I'm getting here. So I'm getting a new way of doing something, right? You're, adopting this new habit, new way of thinking, a new hobby, right? Whatever this is, it's opening up a path, and it's something that you're naturally kind of shifting into here, Libra. So allow yourself to flow with these energies that are coming in. Allow yourself to close out these chapters and work into a new experience. Now, gradually, you have been doing this, and it might be unintentional. So this is something, again, Spirit is bringing into your awareness. And your awareness here is going to be really important over the next 2 to 3 weeks in your life. To stay grounded and connected to yourself, tuning in, because you're really going to feel things here. This energy that's coming in for you is more amplified. I feel it has to do with the retrogrades that are happening this month. There's 4 of them. It's wild. So things might be delayed. You might be slowed down. So rather than reacting to it, embrace that time. If you're traveling somewhere, take a book, take something that's going to keep you busy while you're dealing with delays and things going on, right? Miscommunications, the way that we express ourselves. It's not us, it's not them, it's just the energy in the air, everyone. So just be mindful that there is little nuts and bolts that are kind of flying around. It's naturally this energy. We can feel frustrated at this time as well. It's not you, it's just the energy here. So this is where you want to really stay tuned in with yourself. Keep your mind clear of any kind of thoughts that are creating emotions, that are creating actions like reactions, that are emotionally charged. When you're feeling charged up emotionally, take a deep breath in or implement something that brings you to a place of calm. This is really going to support you as you're moving through this. You're here to bring messages. I feel that you're someone that is able to see through the chaos. You're able to see the different personalities, right? It's really interesting because I feel you're a people watcher, Libra. You kind of sit in the background sometimes and watch everything. You're more of a bigger picture understanding, taking the information in and making some sort of a conclusion around that or some sort of interpretation of what's going on and share it with everyone. So if there is a chaotic energy, you're able to pinpoint where the chaos started and what everyone needs to see. Sometimes people don't like that. And you might find yourself in situations where, you're having to stand up for yourself, stay grounded and rooted in what you truly believe and what is right for you. But you want to do this through the energy of love. Stay connected to love here, my friends, because love is the way. Okay? Vibrating in the energy of love, right? Rippling that out into the world, and that will help reinforce this energy around you and then reflect back to you. So this is what is happening here. You're stepping into this new power, new leadership role where you are now shifting the energy around you. And I feel you're already doing this, but this is in a different way here. This is what the Page of Wands is letting me know is you're stepping into this new role. the way that you're going to connect with spirit, the way that you're going to, I feel your sensory abilities are going to heighten because there's information coming in. I feel from all angles here. This can be overwhelming. So just make sure that Libra, especially if you're someone that tunes into spirit or channels, that you do receive information from spirit guides to share with others, that you have some sort of a practice to keep yourself centered, and they're sharing to protect the four corners. You want to, with the elements here, this is what they're suggesting for those of you that are doing any kind of spiritual work. There's challenges here with the Page of Wands, but the purpose of these challenges are for you to actually go through them, but also to make mistakes and even fail here and there. Not big fails, but little ones. Not to be too hard on yourself as you are learning and you're growing, because this is what this new experience for you is you're coming in as a student. There's going to be a lot of teachers around. And I feel that you've already gone through a lot of these kinds of experiences, but in different ways. And you are well equipped. You are ready, especially if you're feeling it, to take on whatever this new chapter is. And yeah, I feel over the next 2 to 3 weeks, even into August, it's really going to amplify in August. Like, you're really going to be in the thick of things, like immersed in the experience. And that's the thing. Spirit is asking you to immerse yourself into the experiences you would like to live and experience in your own life, right? To be in that experience. And so I'm getting an open field here, just like the image. They're showing it to me on a bigger scale here. And this is you creating a sanctuary for yourself in your reality, however that is showing up for you, however you're feeling called to create that. A sanctuary. This could be your home. This could be your workspace. It's like you're cleaning your desk and you're really organizing. Maybe you bought a plant for your desk, or you bought like new sticky note pads, new pens, right? I'm a stickler for pens. I love like a certain kind of pen, because if it's not that certain kind, then my writing doesn't look good. So I have to have certain kinds because I like to have nice writing. So I buy certain kinds of pens, different colors. I like things color coded and organized a little bit. I like to have pictures on the walls, like just to make it my own space. I'm getting this kind of an energy from the Page of Wands, or Spirit calling you to actually create something like this. Not at work. You don't have to do it at work. Like just in your own life in some way. Mine is my daily ritual. It's like the entirety of my day that is my sanctuary, right? So, and I have a routine. So you can implement whatever you can, and don't be afraid to start from scratch. Don't be afraid to start over here, Libra, right? Maybe there's something that's not working out for you right now, and that's okay, right? Allow yourself to go through the process of knowing that, okay, this isn't working out. All right, let's start from scratch and do something else. So when I first started YouTube, I was starting with human design, and I studied that, and I was like trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to share this with the world? What angle do I want to take? Like, and I just it wasn't working out. I couldn't figure out a way, and I'm watching other people that are doing it, and I just didn't resonate with that. So I was like, you know what, let's put this away, and I'm going to now do astrology. So I started diving into astrology, and, and then it went to numerology, and now it's tarot right away. When I put my hands on that first tarot deck, it was like an intuitive download of everything. So this is what it felt like. So this is what Page of Wands for some of you is coming in as, immersing yourself in that journey and finding a way to carve out even like 10 minutes out of your day to follow something that your heart really desires, something that is important to you, right? That makes your heart sing. And I'm seeing some of you going on a journey here. I don't know if you've been on a pilgrimage or you're thinking about going on one, a retreat or some sort of a workshop, some sort of an event where you connect with like-minded people. It is a place that allows you to re-energize, to release and let go, and fully Come in tune with yourself. I feel this is something that has been calling to you for a while. And you know what? Maybe it's time to save some money and make that happen. So I knew that I wanted to work from home, right? I knew my whole life I wanted to have my business since I was 16 years old. I tried a lot of different things, but I knew in my heart that's where I was going. And then it showed up for me. I manifested it by being immersed in the experience. I feel there's an opportunity for you to, when I first actually decided to stop working, I knew I had to save money, because how was I going to make money if I'm not working and I'm just starting a business? So it took me 1.5 years to save money. And this is what the Knight of Pentacles is, having some sort of a plan, right? And creating that opportunity for yourself. This is what's happening for you over the next couple of weeks here, Libra. And I feel it's a really powerful, and don't let this get in the way. Just let it take the passenger seat and sit beside you while you're trying to get things done here. So we've got the numbers deck. This is the card deck that Spirit called me to use in your reading today. So I'm going to pull one card. Numbers are everywhere. They're light codes. They're connecting you to this reading and other things. So we have the number 11, 4, and the number 12. Right? So if you're seeing any one of these numbers, this is you just connected to Spirit, connected to this message. All right. So we've got 22 coming in, intuition. And the intuition is connected here to the Four of Swords, making time and room in your mind to connect with Spirit. This is where you release the thoughts, the worries, the stories, the different kinds of things that we think about. Sometimes we think unintentionally. That is something where it can take us down a weird road. So we have the color orange here as well. That's coming in as a sign for you. So perhaps you were eating an orange recently. You're seeing the color oranges around. The word orange itself is coming in as well for some of you. So this card encourages you to trust your inner guidance and embrace the intuitive wisdom that resides within your soul. By drawing this card, you are being urged to honor your sensitivity at all times and prioritize your premonitions and hunches above practicality and logic. This isn't a time to be influenced by others' opinions or to betray your inner guidance in order to fit in. Instead, you must trust your intuition, for it will never let you down. How many of you have not listened to your intuition and then something happened and you're like, should have listened? That's happened to me a few times. So you are now being encouraged to spend quiet time alone. Nature and the outdoors will enhance your connection to Source and align your soul with Mother Earth. So getting outside and connecting to nature, everyone. Likewise, regular prayer, meditation, listening to beautiful music, mindful breathing, and exercises such as yoga or qigong will enhance your intuition and help develop your clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentient and claircognizant abilities. So, and this is going to allow you to interpret what you're feeling, what you're seeing that others aren't, right? So in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythms and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to trust your inner guidance. When you're indecisive and unsure, always go within. For your intuition knows the path that serves your greater good. When you trust in yourself and your connection to the divine, you will systematically be led to where you need to be. And that systematically is within the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. And your intuition here is within the Four of Swords. Like, you're very connected. You're going to feel this sense of knowing, dreams, premonitions, signs everywhere. 11, 11, 22, you're seeing numbers, 444s, right? Maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night. I feel sleep disturbances are coming in because you're receiving intuitive downloads, and that can be annoying. It can be frustrating, right? It's learning on how to work with it. So having some sort of a ritual where you can release, maybe journal, or have some sort of a practice where you're not going to bed with that heaviness, finding a way to release that, right? So let's go ahead and seal this reading and close off with an angel number. This angel number, again, is a light activation code for you, and it's coming to you with a message today. So we are getting 6666, Libra. If you're seeing this number, this is your message. Nurture yourself. your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. Okay, so we have some keywords here as well. These might resonate for you. Self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. This is this new chapter you're stepping into, but they need you to be actively participating in the creation of this energy from within you. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.